Hey everyone, Shabby here, and welcome back to another episode of 2 Point Hospital. Here we go. We are currently dealing with an emergency of broken face, by the looks of it. So, well, not doing very well at that, are we? And I'm also looking, we brought a couple of buildings last time, and I'm really debating what to do with them at this point in time. I think we're going to have the same issue anyway, aren't we? So, I think I was going to make this, I think this would be a fantastic ward, which would be good. I'm also thinking of putting some GPs office in it. How wide is this room? It is 13 wide. How big is this gap? It's 7. So if I had a 3x3 room, it's going to leave a 4 gap to this other side, which is not a bad space, to be honest with you. And how big is this? That is 12. So that fit 4 3x3 rooms very, very nicely. So maybe that will be what we do then. So let's just build another, because GP's offices is really our bottleneck again. At the moment, we really just can't handle the amount of people coming through at the moment. It's really a craziness, isn't it? Right, so there's our end of month, so we just lost all our money. We want to do training. People are unhappy. Promote free staff. We can do that. There's one already. Yeah, we need to get this sorted, don't we? There is a ghost in here as well. Is that the first the emergency's healed? I think it is. Yep. Okay, that's one in. It's a little bit slow on that. We need to probably get another fracture ward in at some point. But I'm thinking, right, let's get the training underway because people are getting unhappy, and we can really improve our facilities if we have well-trained staff as well. So we're going to do that. Let's put the projector screen there.
Doctor needed inside.
By the way, we've got 2 prestige. We're just literally putting one of the items in that we have to put in. Is this going to be wide enough for 3? It is wide enough for 3 chairs. Okay. I mean, I don't think we're ever going to train more than 6 people. These. Okay, that does 2%. This does 4. Okay. We're going to throw some of these in because it does speed the trading process up by a chunk. That's 12%, so that'll do. Right, so people want training. Right, so I want to try and be clever with how I do this. I want to try and do what we did last time and have some people trained in diagnostics and some people trained in... I think general practice is a good one. People trained in general diagnostics and people trained in healing as well, so I think we will probably have to go for our own person. And I think we want to bring in some of the doctors, so you're good because you've got diagnosis skill as well. I don't really want to do anything with you. So people with diagnostic skill, we're going to try and build on that diagnostic skill. I don't think we'll go too mad here, maybe just 3 people. Otherwise we'll have a bit of a short amount of... people in the rooms. The thing is that some of these people do CAT scans and that sort of stuff, and I don't really want to waste them. This guy's a great all-rounder. You've got great diagnostics and can teach as well, and you can do psychiatry. I'm thinking, yeah, you probably are the best one to do this, and then maybe... No, let's just have the 3 for now. We don't want to go too mad. So we're going to get them trained up in general in GP diagnosis, which is a real good way of doing it, I think, because that's going to help us really improve the people that come out of there. Right, so marketing room has to be 4x3. So we'll give it a 6x3 because we've got the space. We need a marketing table, as you do, and a marketing desk. Is that what we need? Looks like it, yeah. And a small radiator, we'll throw that in there. Throw a small radiator in there as well. Boom, marketing. To start a marketing campaign, click on the marketing table and drop an assistant with marketing qualifications in the room. General campaign, improve hospitals over reputation. Recruitment campaigns attract more job applicants of various types. Illness campaigns attract more patients exhibiting certain symptoms to improve your reputation with specific illnesses. Note, unlock more illness campaigns by discovering more illnesses in each area. That's interesting. Okay. Well, that's not what I want to do, is it? Oh, it's a table, isn't it? Okay. So maybe a small... Oh, they cost a bit, didn't they? A small campaign on... Small campaign on just us. Let's launch the campaign, see if our reputation goes up. We're going to hire a assistant with marketing.
Assistant required in marketing.
Oh, I've got no money to put anyone in. Okay, I can now. Okay, let's put you in there because you're got marketing skill. I want this to go as quickly as possible if we can, and that should improve these people. Now there is a massive queue again for the GP's offices, mainly because we have a shortage of doctors because they're being trained. Jonathan, plunge. We're going to plunge you straight in, my friend. Where can I put you? In here. And then Steve Pound, you're a junior doctor, so you've got no ability, so we'll throw you in as well, and we'll get you trained up in how we want. Okay, so currently we've got not a lot of time left on these fracture patients. Stud, is it? 2 out of 6 patients. We've dropped our reputation again. Okay. Well, the marketing campaign's on anyway. That should hopefully improve our reputation. We're doing okay. Monetary-wise, we're going in the right direction as well. Training's going okay. There's a massive queue once again for all these GP's offices. So I think another GP's office is probably in need. So another 3x3 here. I've never had like such an issue with GP's offices on this game before. There's like a real need for these people in this one. I think in this building I'm going to have an X-ray and a CAT scan in this building as well. We've got enough money now to probably be able to do it. I think I might just like throw another couple of GP's offices in here, to be honest. Because I say it's really our big issue at this point in time is the GP's offices. I mean, we've got a few dotted around, but another 4 in here would hopefully alleviate all pressures. Because I think that could be one of our biggest issues in all of our maps so far, is the fact that we've basically just been short of GP's offices because they have to go through... Oh, bloody hell. I hate the way that it takes all your money out in one day. It's really annoying. Yeah, that could be the real bottleneck that really causes all the problems, because you have to go to the GP's office in between every piece of diagnosis. It probably does create some issues,
the genius businessman who heads
which is difficult to get past. Right, we are.
Yes, it was merely a cardboard cutout.
Are we going to cure people soon? Like one big cure could get some nice bit of money. Look how many people here like close to death. We need to get this sorted. There really is a bottleneck somewhere. I know our doctors aren't fantastic at this point either. That's why we're training them up now. Now we have the training room sorted. We can do that and hopefully improve what we do have. So let's throw this filing cabinet in this corner. And that is okay.
Required in general diagnosis.
No, it's not okay because I'm missing these 3 blocks at the back. Okay. Right, there we go. So those 4 doctors are ready to go. I think like hiring all 1-star doctors is not a bad idea, to be honest. Because like some of them have good stats, but maybe not in the areas we want. Like all these stats are okay, but they're maybe not in the areas that we really wanted them to be in. And we can also now like staff the ones that we've trained. So if I go to jobs, so you guys, I want you just solely in the GP's offices because that's what you're trained to do. That's what you're good at. So let's have you doing that. You've got treatment skills, so I want you solely in the 2 treatment rooms. I know that's going to be tricky because we've not always got those rooms in need of jobs, but you know, it's the best way forward. Right, so there is a chill in these rooms. I forgot about that. So let's get some small radiator. Let's get just some... Ah, the money came out on the same day again. Right, I can promote these 2 staff. You want training. And you're happy, right, that's good. Right, let's speed the game up a bit. We need to get back on the good money side. I said we've just got a bottleneck because all these people are close to death. They're just not getting cured quick enough. What is the bottleneck?
Maintenance announcement. Bins
Right,
will
so
become
let's
full.
get you straight to treatment. Get you straight to treatment. There's no need to be going through these further diagnoses. Diagnosis is. You? No, you. You're close to death as well. What's wrong with you? Head into queue at cardiology. Yeah, we need to just prove the staff now at this point, I think. Wow, look at that queue for the newsagent. Wow.
Assistant to reception.
That is a lot of problems there, isn't it? Is this still going? Yep, it's still going. This is still going as well. We've had a cure there. Oh, well, somebody got a decent amount of money again, which is great. Right, now I can actually afford radiators, which is the issue we currently have in this building. So it's for a radiator, and a radiator, and a radiator.
Nurse wanted
Right.
in fluid analysis.
So I want to try and get an expensive room in here. Something along the lines of, well, this mega scan's great because although it costs 60 grand, every person who uses it has to pay like 5.5 grand for it. So I think it's pretty good actually. A pop star visit, nice. He was happy, gave us 10 rep and 10 grand and 10k. I know we've got to impress him. Okay. Oh, let's hope we impress him then. So what we queuing for now then, I think we're okay here. There's a bit of a queue building up again, but nothing major. It has eased down a bit. Monetary wise, we made a nice profit of 46 grand last month, which is great. So hopefully we can continue on with that.
VIP visiting the hospital.
Again, maybe want to knock out another training. Maybe a nurse's training this time. Nurses are quite a lot of this going on now, isn't it? So we got like 5 people that can learn diagnosis 2. I think maybe just throwing the 3 nurses in to get diagnosis 2 would be great. You can teach them because you've got a quicker teaching speed. So this is done, the small campaign. Should we do another one? Boost reputation by commissioning a series of pro-hospital posters around your country. 40 grand, give you a reputation of a massive boost with a huge TV. Should we go for it? Let's go for another small campaign. Let's do that. It's going to cost us a bit, but I think it's worth it.
Room, calling nurse.
Are you the pop star? You are. No, is that you? I think so. Is that you? I can actually click on the celebrity visit. Okay. I get level 4 staff room. I'm going to reject that. I can't be bothered doing that sort of stuff today. So money. We now got a good amount of money. That's good. Right. So let's go for a mega scan. Which needs to be 4x4, which is perfect. And there's the mega scan. Now this room, I think, is going to have a hell of a queue for it. I think. Is there anything else I can put in here to improve it? I can't really. The servers improve research power, but God knows why they'd be in this room. Just got to sit here then and wait for a couple of moments for us to get over 55 or over £60,100 again. It's going to be a big outgoing, but it should pay for itself in the long run because it is an expensive machine to have a test on. There we go. People will be in that straight away, I think. So you've got like 38% of your diagnosis sorted there, which is great. Now you're going for a cardiology appointment, which is great. I mean, again, just look at this. The issues here. We've got 6 people waiting for that. So you can go. Let's just send you straight for treatment.
A new antique shop has opened in Brighton, so naturally
you're going there. You probably
visited
should be
it
going
for
there, shouldn't you?
today's
But
Sir
you're just
Nigel
buggering off home,
reviews.
which is not a great
I must say
situation
that
for you. But
Barlow and Streaker Antiques
least you won't
is
die
a
on
terrible
site.
disappointment. The only
in the
real
year of
antiques
awards
appear to be
again.
the
Wow, this is
owners,
going quick,
who
isn't
surely
it?
belong
So
to
ignore
another
that. Promote
century,
you.
if not
Resignation
another
warning.
world
Resignation warning.
entirely.
Okay.
Want to avoid.
Let's view the awards ceremony. See if we can continue on with our amount of money. Last year we got 1, 2, 3, 4 awards, which was 20 grand, which was lovely. Should we open them all? Just open them all. There we go. We got Hospital of the Year as well. Wow.
Yearly review.
We didn't get Rising Star this year or Best Research Hospital. We did get Hospital of the Year, which is fantastic. 20 grand, which is great. Lots of money there. So yeah, people are being trained up now. Trained? Yeah, trained is the right word, isn't it? So we can actually offer a couple more people with Diagnostics 2, but Diagnostics 3 I think is going to be a good one. So let's go for these 3 nurses. I mean, do we have a trainer available? We'd have to bring a trainer in. That's the only thing with this. So maybe that's not needed necessarily. Let's go away from that. Let's probably do the things we need to do first. So, what's the best way to do this? I think bedside manner is the way of curing the boredom when people are in wards. That's a real issue, I think. Training masterclass is a good one. General practitioner, we've done pretty well with that. We've got 3 more we can train in it though. I think treatment is going to be a good one to do though. Let's get the 5, because we've got someone available. Yeah, you can do it. Senior nurse, consultant nurse, nurse, doctor, nurse. Okay, let's get all these people in on this training course for treatment 2, and then these will become our main treatment doctors and nurses, of course. Oh, you've just been cured of Mockstar even. Which is good. Still an issue down here though, isn't there, with the amount of people. We probably do need a janitor who's got ghost sucking abilities. Let's bring in you. You're amazing. Let's just do it. We've got one there actually, but let's bring another one in.
Cardiology.
Of course, the less people that die, the better it's going to be for us, isn't it? Really. Let's send you straight for treatment because we know what's wrong with you, and we don't want any more deaths on our conscience. You ginger guy. Ginge. Ginge, stop moving. You. I can't get the guy I want. There we go. You. Go for treatment straight away. You know what you want. Right. There is a queue for the ward actually, which means that we do need that extra ward, which I think, like I said, we can put a massive ward here. This is going to be good. I like this idea. It's going to be very, very big. But yeah, it just fits the space lovely. So we're going to have a few screens because we know it can be a real issue if there's not enough screens. Like, you can have as many beds as you want, but if you haven't got enough screens, it does cause a problem. Alright, that's 8. So we can fit like 12 beds in here, I think. That's a bit too close. Let's bring it down 1. There we go. Another, and another, and another. It's going to be an expensive room, this one, but it's going to definitely be worth it, I think. Screen-wise, again, we'll just drop a couple more down this wall. Because that can actually be a real choking point as well, the screens. Because only one person can get changed at a time as well. Now, these are useful. How much do these cost? 1,000, so they're not cheap. But for every single one we get treatment and diagnosis power. So if we can get like a room just full of them. Oh, that's annoying. Can I shift that up? I can't shift that up one for some reason apparently. Can I bring this down one? I can.
Nurse required in fracture.
I mean, like, the more of these I put in, it sort of like cheats the system a little bit. It's going to cost a lot of money, but like that there is, what's that? That's 5. So that's an extra 5% diagnosis, an extra 5% treatment power. So 6, 7, 8, 9,
the weather report.
10, 11.
I'm expected to read the weather.
12.
Well, if I must.
13. So that's a little bit of a con. That's an extra 13%
exponentially due to a higher concentration of moisture at high altitudes.
The treatment speed, which I think is
that's the weather.
It's good. It's definitely going to help us out. Right, we'll put a big radiator in there as well, and I think people will be happy with that. There we go. So we can get bedside tables, which increases room's prestige. Nothing really good with that. There is a Wade Stales is decorative. Coffee maker.
Nurse to general diagnosis.
I wonder if that's like useful because like you can put that in the rooms, and it sort of like helps people. Like, they don't have to then go to the staff room. Maybe they can just like grab a coffee. Can I just put them out and about as well? I can. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's there we go. Room complete. We're also going to click on this door, then we're going to edit, and we're going to allow... Not edit, sorry. We're going to click on this room, we're going to go to stats, and we're going to allow 5 or 4 nurses to work in here at the same time. We really want to have, like, some good... Let's throw you in here. You can be the first one working in there. That's a nice, good room, that is, and we got a 10-person wait currently for the CAT scanner. That is incredible. That is like much more than I assumed it was going to be. That's pretty crazy. So let's also build an X-ray room up here as well.
Nurse to the ward, please.
Which might ease some of the issues on the CAT scanner, but I think we probably could build another CAT scanner in one of the other buildings because we've got a lot of money now. We might be able to start to build them, and we will need actually a doctor in there as well. So have we got like a doctor I can drop in there right now? We've got you, and you've got diagnosis skill as well. So you actually might be really good just to have solely working in that room. So I'm actually gonna maybe do that because you've got... Right, so I've got to find you now. So jobs...
X-ray, calling doctor.
So you have got... Where are you? You're here. So you've got good diagnosis skill and you've got... Oh, there's 2 of you. Okay, that's good. Let's take you out of there. Let's take you out there. Let's have you working solely in there. Text pomp. So have you got space for training? Train, okay. I want you in diagnostics too. Anyone else we can throw in there for diagnostics too? Let's throw you in there, why not? Who's going to teach it? Of course, Dr. Magnus Juggle. But you know what? I think we're actually pretty close to the end of the episode now. So we're probably going to finish things off there. We're going in the right direction. I'm happy with where we're going. We're now making a lot of money, which is good. We probably need to open up this other building here and try and ease off some of the diagnosis problems. So I'm thinking again... So diagnosis again in this room, just like this one, the more expensive diagnosis items in here. A couple more GP's offices maybe, and then over here we'll have some more of these rooms. So I'm thinking basically all these basically again, just to try and ease it off. So we do get a problem where we need to get so many people with broken face fixed. We can split them into 2 different groups rather than just having them all ploughing into one massive area. Now, one thing I'm going to do before we leave, before I forget, is just bung a couple of large radiators in here to keep people happy. 1, 2, and then a couple of smaller radiators in these rooms to keep them warm as well. Boom, there we go.
Training course completed.
So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that.
The ubiquitous Jasmine
I don't know if I did actually do that. So
among our uneducated youth,
you are now working solely in the CAT scanner room. You've got 2 diagnosis skills, so you've got 20% diagnosis, and you're good on the X-ray and mega scanner, which means that you're basically just amazing, aren't you? I'll let you work at X-ray as well, because that says X-ray on there. So that seems like a good way of doing it. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. I'm going to literally be doing more stuff like that, I think, as we move on. Trying to sort ourselves out and get to understand and get to really build our characters in a stronger way as well, to try and utilise their skills. We need to build another one of these because there's 15 people waiting, so I'm going to buy this bit of land here. Next time we'll build another one in here. So, of course, yeah, if you have enjoyed this one, please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.